used to think the worst thing in the world was being wrong. I remember the day it happened. The insistent whispers of laughter, the rolling eyes, the sharp bards of disbelief as my family stood around a dinner table piled high with their usual fare, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and the absurdity of their own ignorance. I had just shared my latest discovery, a wretched, mutated fruit I'd found during my inspection of that orchard, the one they claimed was the pride of our town. "You'll disgrace us," my sister had sneered, her fork pausing mid-air. "This is insane," my father added, his voice thick with disdain. "You'll lose your mind." That was years ago. I can still see their faces, the grim faces of those who thought they were protecting me from madness. I had been fired, accused of hysteria and sabotage. I sought solace in the soil, in the ancient rituals that were deemed too archaic, too ridiculous for modern minds. The silence of the earth welcomed me, wrapping around my loneliness like a shroud. I spent my days in the fields, poring over dusty tomes filled with occult agriculture rites. The further I delved, the clearer I saw how deeply nature's horrors intertwined with our very existence. I mapped cursed territories, each blighted patch of land a testament to the folly of mankind's ignorance. The soil spoke to me, revealing secrets that twisted and turned in the dark corners of my mind. I became the cursed agriculturalist, the outcast who learned to listen to whispers of decay. But knowledge came at a price. The more I uncovered, the more isolated I became. I wandered deeper into the rituals, my hands sticky with the blackened earth. I discovered a way to manipulate the tainted soils, to twist nature's grotesqueries to my advantage. The blights became my allies, their power coursing through me. I watched as the fruits of my labor transformed into something not just fruitful, but terrifyingly beautiful, glossy, grotesque, and undeniably cursed. After years of whispers and ridicule, I returned home, a figure cloaked in the shadows of my own making. I was no longer the disgrace they had known. Now I was an expert, a pariah turned prophet, heralded by those who once shunned me. My presence was a warning, and my knowledge a burden. The demon fruits I had cultivated followed me like specters, whispering the truths of the world that lay beyond the veil of their understanding. As I approached my childhood home, I could feel the air shift. The orchard that had once been a proud symbol of our town now loomed ahead, twisted and rotting. I could see my family gathered in the backyard, the same faces that had once scorned me, now stitched with curiosity and dread. They had heard whispers of my findings, how I had survived the horrors that haunted the land, but they still believed they were safe, protected by their ignorance. "Look who's back!" my brother called, a forced cheer in his voice. There was a tremor of laughter, but it fell flat against the backdrop of my reality. I stepped forward, the air thick with tension, the shadows circling as if they recognized their own. "Have you come to gloat?" my mother spat, her eyes narrow and unyielding. "We told you this would happen. You're a lost cause." But I was not here to gloat. I was here to reveal. I pulled a small, withered fruit from my satchel, its skin blackened and glistening with an otherworldly sheen. "This is what you mocked," I said, my voice trembling with the weight of my truth. "This is the key to understanding the darkness that dwells here." The fruit pulsed in my hand, releasing a fetid aroma that hung in the air like a thick fog. My family recoiled, their laughter fading into horrified gasps. I stepped closer, feeling the energy of the orchard surge beneath my feet, a pulsating reminder of everything they had failed to see. "Do you want to know what these fruits hold?" I whispered, my heart racing. "They are the embodiment of the rot you refuse to acknowledge. The same rot that has infested our land, our lives. You've mocked me, but now you'll witness the truth. With a tremor of fear, I tossed the fruit into the center of the yard. It landed with a sickening thud, bursting open and releasing a torrent of writhing maggots. They poured forth, a wriggling mass of white and black, slithering across the grass and crawling towards my family. Their screams pierced the air, the sounds of disbelief turning to terror as they